Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? Oh my god, that time I was reincarnated as a slime. I honestly love this show so much right now, man. I was actually like screaming slash like just so hype when this man straight up like punched the crap out of one of these orcs this week with the equipped armor that he puts on. Holy crap, this episode looks so gorgeous. And not only did it look gorgeous, the whole entire show is really forming together from what we saw in the opening, like just the opening is in general, with the people who we see in at the very end of the song with them like standing together. Actually, it's at the ending too, the end song. But when you see like all of them standing together, we pretty much have our full set team that they have like teased us in the songs and stuff. So that's a good thing to know because not only did like I wanted to see them, but at the same time I wanted to really understand like why um they were doing what they were doing, and then on the other hand, just what makes them turn, what did they look like before they look the way they do now. And we see that freaking they look like straight up demonic orcs. And uh instead of like them looking like the human forms that we see, we get like a nice glimpse of why they're going to get those human forms, and it's because Rim's like, "Do you guys have names?" She's like, "No, we don't got no names, fool. We monsters." And he's like, "Oh, I see. I see." Like he was getting sadder and sadder thinking about it because he knows as soon as he gives someone names, and imagine like the goblins were, one thing. Goblins were nothing when they didn't have names. These guys already were giving him, like a heads up in the sense of like, huh, I should probably use better abilities. I should probably, do things that is much stronger than I have been doing. And because of that, it really gives you the feeling that uh, these guys were just broken even without having names. So it goes to show you that they're going to be enormous helps if they actually join up with us, because from what I've been seeing, man, like the slime is not the best at talking to people that are just so I was gonna say so thick-headed, but they have a good reason seemingly to be doing what they're doing, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Um, Supposedly they had like, oh my God, I know. Oh, I just figured it out. I'm like, what do they mean by a pig? um, so last week's episode at the very end, we saw a pig who was walking through the desert, and the pig was like human shaped form, like he was tall, he was standing on 2 feet, and he seemingly was gonna die in the desert because he didn't have food or water and he was starving. Next thing you know, the man like straight up passes out and opens his eyes, and some weird, guy with one of the witch doctors. What is it? I forgot what they call those masks, but he has the mask with a really long nose and stuff like that. But by him giving uh, that pig a name, he definitely would have, he seemingly is evil. So, with the guy seemingly being evil and, going through and attacking these orcs, not only is he supposedly evil, but he has the power to put these types of people on their hills, because look what they did this week's episode to the goblins that are already like powered up. So it's like if he can literally make a name for the pig and make it as strong as orcs or stronger, seeing how they were like forced out of their own village, um, and not to mention the guy was he was wearing a mask, so it does add up with what I'm saying. The guy was wearing a mask. He and instead of the mask doing what um, the guy that we were watching, the slime Rimuru's mask, it was doing the complete opposite. It was still allowing his aura to seep through. When we learned that Rim's mask literally took him all the way down to zero, and I guess that's a bad thing to say right now because he supposedly was completely nerfed a magic and he was still going toe to toe and even beating some of these orcs. Okay, so if oh no, I'm not on fire though. If you guys don't believe that there's just like a stupid amount of power in this show, um, you're definitely about to see it with these orcs, man. Like, not only did I was kind of like scared that they were actually going to be, like some of them were going to be wiped out for their insolence of, attacking the god of slimes. Um, but at the same time, it was absolutely hilarious seeing this one of them get cut, and he's just like, "Oh my God, I'm so dead. I'm already dying." He's just like freaking out. But it wouldn't be funny in real life. I wouldn't laugh at a dude that's straight up thinking he's dead and gonna die after being cut by a sword. It was just funny because the way he was freaking out and stuff. Uh, our main character's like, it's not even deep, man. Like man up, Like he's like, I'll take care of it, and then he literally just like farts out a slime ball at him because he literally has potions, but instead of using the potions all the time, he can just literally hit him with the slime ball, thus probably saving potions and the less time of opening it and drinking it and stuff like that. So. Uh, really, really cool stuff there, showing that he can just literally heal on the fly. He could literally be the best healer of all times and heal the party nonstop, pretty much. Um, but man, that old man, guys, I'm telling you right now, that's my boy. The old man is my boy. That guy is super dope, bro. Oh my God. Like, not only is he super nasty with his sword that looks like just some regular wood, um, look like a regular cane or something, but this man was going in, boy. I I just can't see why he couldn't, he definitely saw the black flames and the black lightning and he kind of knew just what he was getting himself into because once you name off all the names and the monster's name of the abilities that the slime guy achieved, he was pretty impressed and knew that only way you know something like that is probably because you've been fighting against, you probably fought against those things that he had used Predator on, and not only has he like fought against him, he's like mastered the identity of their actual moves and what they do. So just by seeing them, he was in a pretty good position to know, what he was getting attacked by, which is pretty crazy because he only did all these attacks once. So he had one chance to see him and he named them perfectly and even the monster that they stemmed from. Which, I mean, sure, it could have probably been easy for him to guess because of the dungeon that was nearby or something like that. But at the same time, I still think it's pretty impressive. Um, Rim taking out the orcs, we finally get to see probably one of the more prettier women in this show that they've been teasing in the opening credits as well, being the girls with the horns. One of these orc girls are the princess, and that's not the one I'm talking about. The one that has like the purple hair, and she got tied up by spider webs this week. She's super pretty when she turns human form. So, and I'm only going off of what I've seen. Oh my God, he just showed up out of nowhere. I'm only going off of what I've seen in like the opener and Oh my god, I meant to heal. I'm only going off of what I've seen in the opener and what I've seen in, yeah, that's in the ending song. That's all I know. Um, so I'm guessing, like I don't know if she's gonna be super gorgeous all the time or if it's just gonna be a quick thing where maybe they needed to go into a human village and they wanted to look human, to get in there. So not really sure as of right now, but I'm pretty sure if they get their names and so forth, we're gonna learn that much more about, just overall why they look the way that they do. And I think you guys are gonna understand why the old man is my boy. That man is gonna be so broken, man. Uh, even he even has like the loyalty type of old man vibe that I love about him too, where he's not gonna allow somebody who's younger than him. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. This girl is so annoying. Um, he's not gonna allow someone to die, on his watch. Pretty much. Oh my god, I lived. That was so dirty. Um, and because of that, he's gonna stay and fight. You know what I mean? Like if he feels indebted to Rim, he's going to always stay and fight with Rim, and that's just the vibe I get off of his character now. And I like that. I like that a lot. That they bring those types of characters to the forefront because that is going to probably develop into Rim's character as well. Just the notion of being, um, there. I mean, he's already kind of has that kind of feeling of I'm not gonna leave my comrades and stuff behind. I'm gonna be the first one in and the last one out type of deal. So I'm not necessarily worried about that aspect of him like growing as a character because he seemingly already has that. But the notion of him actually, giving them enough power to where they might almost be up on his level, or at least even closer. I mean, in this week's episode, there were no named orcs, and they were still doing very good. Um, but that also puts into perspective how powerful this pig or this evil Majin must be, because with even with no names, they had seemingly no chance, and they lost their village. I mean, I guess I can't say no chance. We don't know how the fight played out, but if I was a guessing man, it didn't play out well. you know. But with that being said, we hopefully will learn sooner or later what actually all went down. What really made them lose to these pigs and stuff like that. Maybe the pig, when he got his name, he just was broken or something. So I wouldn't be surprised. We've seen very, very powerful characters throughout this whole series already early on. And then to know that, even the king was already at a very powerful level. Now we got someone that is out here giving names and seemingly is evil, wearing some type of mask that can, doesn't hide his present or his aura, but it does give us the information about him being, not so friendly. Um, and if you ain't friendly and you going against our boys, man, you're in for some trouble. Rim plus, now these new orcs is going to be a deadly combination. And I don't think anyone understands just like how powerful of a team we're about to be seeing right now. But at the same time, they're going to make them probably not look as powerful as they should be because you got to make characters just as strong, if not stronger, to continue to make the battles epic. So expect to see some even crazier characters now that we have pretty much seemingly the main cast of people. I mean, unless there's going to be more people that we don't see in the song and stuff, that's awesome. But at the same time, if that is it, if we got mostly everybody, and it's going to be closing out here. Oh yeah, they're doing their bond. Okay. It's going to be a pretty good show. I really love the fact that we're even getting, holy crap, we're even getting, that much information about any of this stuff because really they didn't have to. I mean, oh my God, he almost killed me. Some of these, some of these like monsters and stuff, just seemingly are, um, like they were getting beat, and I guess they left the village in the sense of they had to abandon it. So I'm really interested to see if they left the full-on village of like people there and they're still there that they need to save, or did people actually lose their lives and because of it, they don't even have a village to stay at. Other than that, there was just a lot of Rem testing out his abilities of becoming a human form. He's sexless, so he can't even really, he can't reproduce, which is interesting. I mean, he called his thing as a boy as his son. He's like, my son didn't make it with me, aka his diggling. But I mean, if you're sexless, it's kind of weird that he even has like urges towards women or whatever. So I think that's gonna be another fun thing for the show to play with, is just the idea of him not having anything but still wanting to do everything as if he has it. um, he definitely is one of my favorite characters. Like funny, he's powerful, and once he goes in a slime form, he's super cute. there's so there's so many things about him that's great. But I could talk about this forever, but I definitely should be closing this video up pretty soon here. Um, I just wanted to say that shout out to all the people, man, that was on my videos giving me these hints and stuff, or at least just confirming that my ideas are even right or close to right. Because seeing the whole Ifrit thing and learning that, Ifrit is a part of him and he can use certain things from Ifrit, but then understanding why he didn't use like flames. But then now I have an argument of, was it seems like I was right and he should be using the flames, because that black flame seemingly is only possible because he got it from Ifrit. We did see that poison look like black, but we also seen him do lightning that turns black. So does that mean that Rim is like evil or something? Because everything he seemingly does turns black. He got the power from Ifrit that had no black fire that we saw throughout the whole entire fight. And the first time Rim uses it, it's black. So it it's a weird, and I think that's what the whole degrade thing is that he got from the girl. The thing that is, it makes skills become even more than a skill. It like evolves a skill. So maybe that's why all these flames are turning black. So he's not just like, it's not like an evil entity or something like that, but more just the ability that has been manifested upon being manifest. Like there's so many abilities in there that every ability he has is literally getting mutated in some way, shape, or form. Hey, I'm about to kill one. But overall, man, I can't believe that these orcs are as strong as they are without any names. That is ridiculous to me. And I absolutely love the fact that just hearing about the names, just mentioning the names, you kind of get a good idea where the show is about to go with that. Like, oh, they don't have names. Let's make them broken. Like we gave a freaking wolf that looked like the rest of the wolves a name, and this man is he's giving these orcs a fight. You know what I mean? Like these are not normal names that they be getting, and that's the hype part. But I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about this episode and see what you guys actually enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy my content that I put with it, like would be greatly appreciated, because I was trying my hardest not to die for you guys, but I still got bodied like a scrub. So I apologize for that. I will get better. I haven't been playing Monster Hunter much, and this is one of the more harder fights to do solo, which is kind of why I liked it and kind of why I picked it, because If Rim can be broken, I can be broken too. All right, everybody. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you guys subscribe and have that bell on because when I drop my next video, you'll be instantly notified. And I think my next video will be either on Golden Kamui or, yeah, it'll be Golden Kamui, I believe. So keep your ears and eyes out for that. And if you don't even enjoy Golden Kamui, thank you for the subscribe and thank you for just even watching this. And I'll talk to you when I drop something you like. All right, everybody. Take care. Peace.